Today we are here, very excited to try Real Good Foods ice cream. Hey, it's health coach Tara and Jeremy, creators of Tara's Keto Kitchen, and today we are here, very excited to try Real Good Foods ice cream. We learned about this, I think, in January.
Yes, I've been waiting for this one. I am excited about ice cream because we have tried a number of other competing products, and I have just pulled these out of our freezer, and I haven't even seen these yet because Tara got them and then put them in the freezer. And the first thing I noticed, I'll tell you, the first thing I noticed was that the highest carb count per serving on these is 6. And on most of the competing products, that is around the lowest carb count. So their lowest carb count is 4 on 2 of their products, which I am super excited about. And I've already read the ingredient list, and it's really awesome.
Cheater, I haven't even done that. So we wanted this to be kind of a real-time experience because we haven't tried these, we haven't even opened them. Jeremy, of course, just admitted to cheating a little bit by reading the ingredients list. So, which flavor do you want to start with?
Well, I know you like mint chocolate chips.
But should we start with vanilla or chocolate? Kind of like real basic.
Okay. All right. So, not just vanilla, Tanzanian vanilla, which I've never heard of before. But, vanilla comes from Madagascar and Tanzania and places like that, so that doesn't surprise me.
So, so here we've got 3 servings per container. So a serving is 2/3 of a cup. And our ingredients are milk, cream, allulose. Now, allulose is a sweetener we really like because
it's a rare sugar that has no impact on blood glucose. And in fact, when it was first discovered, it was being studied as a diabetes drug because it actually helps manage glucose levels. Really interesting sugar.
Yeah, and a lot of people have some GI issues with some of these other sugars, and the interesting thing about allulose is it's not fermentable in the gut.
Right, it's really gentle, so if you're gonna go ham on this ice cream, you can probably be assured that you're not going to have some kind of terrible bathroom adventure afterwards.
So milk, cream, allulose, egg yolk, inulin. So inulin is a fiber.
Yes, it's another great prebiotic fiber, so this is going to help nourish your microbiome, your gut microbiome. So we feel like inulin is another great ingredient.
Vanilla extract, so there's your flavoring. Locust bean gum, which would be in here in order to kind of bind the ingredients together. Mm-hmm. Sea salt and stevia is another really great sweetener.
Yes, so what I'm surprised to not see is something like erythritol or maybe xanthan gum or guar gum. We see a lot of these competing products that have a lot of like maybe
mostly
2 to
erythritol,
3 binders actually, like the xanthan
like
gum, guar gum, and tarragon. So a lot of them are using quite a few more than the Real Good Foods.
So in 1/2 of a cup serving, you've got 180 calories, 15 grams of total fat, 80 milligrams of cholesterol, 90 milligrams of sodium, 19 grams of total carbs, but your net carbs, so I think allulose has to be labeled in total carbs, so keep that in mind. Right now, the allulose labeling guidelines, they actually have to put that into total carbs. So, so we'd have to know, so I don't know how much allulose in here, but we have 1 gram of fiber and 6 grams of sugar. So you really want to be looking at sugar, which would come from the milk. It would come from the lactose in the milk. So nothing alarming in here. Just know that this total carb number that you see includes allulose right now. Now, I believe labeling guidelines are going to change on that, but I'm still really glad that Real Good Foods decided to use allulose. I'm sure that we'll be able to tell when we taste it. And then 4 grams of protein.
Right, so they've got the inulin, the allulose, and the stevia, and then the milk is going to have the lactose, which is going to bring some of that sugar count up. But I can already tell you, so we just popped the top on this, this looks more like real vanilla ice cream than anything we've seen before in a low-carb ice cream. I feel like the serving size is better because
Look at how
right.
creamy that is.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Usually we have to like chip at these, right? It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, this is real ice cream then.
Oh my goodness.
We might have to stop the video
so we can eat this.
we can make a low carb root beer float because this would be perfect in a
Oh my
root beer
gosh.
float. So the serving side is 3 servings, right? So 2/3 of a cup. When I eat one of these, I can't eat just a quarter.
Okay.
Like a quarter of a cup. Usually most of these
are
are
4
a
servings.
fourth, so there's 4 servings in this in the competitors, right? So they're saying there's 3 servings in this, which is more realistically what I'm going to eat. In fact, I'm probably going to eat half the container.
So comparing this to Rebel, Enlightened, Halo Top, the other keto ice creams out there on the market right now, they all have an aftertaste your first 3 or 4 bites, and then you kind of get used to it. There's no aftertaste here.
No, this is ice cream.
And I have very sensitive taste buds.
This is like go to Cold Stone.
That's
ice
amazing.
Cream,
All right.
I'm going to put this in our freezer so it doesn't melt.
All right. Well, I'm going to open my favorite kind, which is the mint chocolate chip. And Jeremy, you take your pick.
So my favorite would be peanut butter chocolate chip because I love all things peanut butter.
So here we've got a good, again, super creamy. Lots of delicious chocolate chunks. So here, anything different? So we have our chocolate chips, of course, is an additional ingredient here. And some mint oil. So they're using mint oil for flavoring.
So, and mine has quite a bit more ingredients because this is, a more complex flavor than just vanilla. So mine has milk, cream, allulose, something called stracciatella, sugar-free chocolate chips, erythritol.
That is amazing.
Inulin, dietary fiber, which is a resistant dextrin, cocoa butter, soy lecithin, steviol, so stevia extracts, whole milk. Oh, it's actually whole milk powder, natural vanilla extract, egg yolk, peanut butter. Oh, sorry, peanut powder, inulin, sea salt, locust bean gum, and stevia.
And so the chocolate, same as the original milk, cream, allulose, egg yolk, cocoa powder is the new ingredient, inulin, locust bean gum, and stevia.
So this one has the most ingredients of all of them, and it also has the most carbs out of all of them at,
This
what
one
did we
has
say?
4 grams of sugar.
Really? 4 grams of sugar. Oh, I guess I was wrong.
The mint chocolate chip has 5. Probably with the chocolate. And see, if I know you, this is what you want to do. You want to do a little of this, and then you want to do a little of that.
Oh my goodness.
A little peanut butter and then a little chocolate. Yeah. Man, and just look at that texture.
Yeah, it's
Creamy.
super creamy.
Melty.
Even with the competitors, you really have to wait a really long time for it to become
soften.
scoopable, and it's not really.
And
It's
we
still
probably-
like hard. You like have to chisel at
You
it, no
chisel
matter
at it.
how soft it is.
Yeah, and this
it
is-
shatters almost.
This is just creamy. You can see it's melting. I mean, we had these out 5 minutes tops before we
Right.
hit play. We got everything ready with the video before we hit play. And you can just see this is just like a regular ice cream would melt.
And those competitor ice creams, I would not have to put those back in the freezer. I mean, we could sit down.
20 minutes, easy.
Watch a show and just kind of set them off to the side and put them back whenever we were comfortable, right? These, like real ice cream, are going to melt into something gooey. Like if you love to let your ice cream melt and then swirl it all up and kind of almost drink your ice cream, this is going to do that. I haven't seen any of the competitor ice creams that would ever do anything like
The
that.
texture's just more icy. So in conclusion, we are very impressed with Real Good Foods ice cream, having tried, and I mean, one of Jeremy's favorite foods is ice cream. So he has,
Yeah.
we have Rebel, He had stocked up on Rebel.
Yeah.
And the kids, I'm excited for the kids to try this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
We're not going to share. Jeremy's
I don't know if
like,
they
wait
get
a
to."
minute.
Like, these products do cost a little more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as an adult, I understand that because it is, you're using products like allulose, which is a little bit more expensive than just getting
something at the
sugar.
store. Yeah. And
Right.
but consider this. How much are you going to spend on ice cream if you go to the ice cream parlor or Cold Stone?
If you went to Cold Stone or a place like that in your community, you would spend $5 or $6. I mean, if you go to Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard, patent pending, trademarks, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You're going to spend $4 or $5 on a large Blizzard.
Right. So you have to think of it that way. Yeah, it's expensive, but that's how we keep it from being a staple in our diet and instead use it as a treat.
Right.
I mean, that's how we look at it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So
I hope that you've enjoyed this review video. You'll get more information down below on how to order. There should be a coupon code down below for you. So stay tuned because I know Real Good Foods has some more products coming up and we'll be reviewing those as well. So thanks so much for watching today.
thanks.